can unmute and ask questions anytime, and you guys can ask questions at any time too. I wish we had a whole set of these, man, they're so great. But what we're gonna do is we're going to start on blocks. So if you don't have blocks at home, you could use 2 blankets and pillows for this. And the way that we'll set them is one block that's gonna go across your upper back, kind of between, almost around a bra line if you wear a bra, maybe a little bit above that, between the shoulder blades. And I like it on the middle, but that's just because my back is pretty open. You might also like it on the low level. And then the other block can just go behind your head at whatever height feels right. So I'll show you. So like this. Oh, and I even got a little chiropractic adjustment right there. So as you lie back in this chest opener, the idea is that your chest is higher than your shoulders. So if you feel like, let's see, both Veronica and Faith, you might want to move your blocks this way down your spine a little bit. Just see. It's totally personal on how you might want them. Yeah, and just see if that feels better or not better. Good. So I'm going to do a practice today that really is kind of about opening up the front body. So yes, the hip flexors, I had Julie in mind there, and but also the chest. And then at the same time, building stability and strength through the hips as well. And our focus, more of the philosophical focus for practice today, is just about feeling your own vitality, feeling your own strength, life force, right? So as you take a breath, that's your ultimate form of life. Right? Stop breathing, you're not alive, right? So just breathing in, and in yoga, we call that prana. It's the same idea as chi. You've heard chi before. And so as you breathe in, you're breathing in oxygen, of course, and just feel yourself creating space for more breath. An efficient breath is the beginning of your core strength. So as you inhale, things expand, ribs expand, and you might be able to feel that in this position. And then as you exhale, can you let things go? Like just relax your shoulders, your jaw, your neck. Good. And then inhale again, feeling things expand. And now can you extend the exhale? So you could use pursed lips, like you're blowing out through a straw slowly, or you could use your Ujjayi breathing, if you know what that is, just hearing it in the back of your throat with your mouth closed, a little sound. Good, let's try 2 more like that. Just establishing this really wide, big inhale and long exhale. Good. Now, if you've got your legs straight, let's bend the knees now. And just interlace your hands behind your head. Now, you can take away that block behind your head if you want, or you can keep it there, up to you. Okay. So what we're going to do is inhale and open up the elbows, getting really wide, letting the head go back as far as you want. And then as you exhale, feel like your sternum is moving down to help you come up. So it's almost like a crunch. You're coming up, your elbows wrap around your ears. And then inhale, open up again. Elbows open wide, leaning back. See how far feels okay and safe in your body to go back. And then as you begin your exhale, then feel the abdominals pull down to bring you up. Just a couple more of these. And so this isn't really about the core work, but more about feeling that connection to come out of a back bend that your core engages to bring you up. Good. Now, next time you come up, let's just place the hands down and push yourself off your block. Let's move it out of the way to set it on the side. You might want your blanket nearby too. I'm just going to come onto our backs. Inhale, stretch through feet and arms overhead. So just have some space overhead. Get really long as you exhale, stay there. And then inhale again, reach, reach, reach. And then let's exhale, bring the right knee in and catch behind the leg with your hands. Good. Now, if you want to bend the left leg, you always could, okay? I'm going to inhale, stretch the right leg up, taking it towards straight, and then exhale, bend, and repeat. Good. Now, next time you get it up there, can you leave the leg there and let go with your hands and keep it straight? Yeah, that's it. Now, really reach up through the heel and try to engage the quad muscles, the thigh, so the leg is totally straight. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, can you slowly take the leg out to the right without letting your hips tip? So use your core to really stabilize your body. Inhale here, feeling your shoulder blades on the floor. And then as you exhale, begin the exhale, bring the leg to center. Now we're going to go out on the inhale. So inhale, take the leg out, stabilizing, going slowly. And begin your exhale first. It helps to engage the core, bring the leg back up. Imagine you're doing this standing up. So have your left foot ankle flexed as though you were standing on the floor doing this. And so the left leg is super engaged too. Good. Now just imagine, keep going for a moment. Imagine your thigh bone, right? If we think about the hip socket, we were talking about Julie's there, it's like a ball, right? It's a ball and socket joint. So it's in that hip joint and right now it's rotating, right? Does it feel stable? Does it feel like it's going to pop out, or are you able to stabilize around the hip? Just focus on that. So this is not about flexibility, but more about stability here. Good. Now, next time you come up to the center, let's bend the knee and either take your block or your blanket and set it on your foot. The blanket's easier, okay? And you're going to reach that foot. So if you got tight calves, you might want the blanket just because it won't fall off as much. Okay. And you're going to stretch that leg up to the ceiling, making it straight if you can. Okay. And then can you bring the other leg up next to it? Good. Now, are you breathing? Take an inhale and interlace fingers behind your head. And then let's take an exhale and curl up and stay there with elbows wrapped around your ears. Can you really let your neck relax and your jaw relax? Inhale. Now, as you exhale, can you keep drawing your belly and ribs down as you start to lower the left leg, keeping it straight? Not all the way, just part way. And then inhale back up. Good. Let your neck relax, let your jaw relax, and repeat. So you're going down on the exhale and up on the inhale. And again, we're working on stability here, right? So are you feeling, because I get a pop in my hip when I do this a little bit. And often if I stabilize my core, that doesn't happen. So I really re-engage the core, maybe not lower the leg as much. Some of that popping can just have to do with shallow hip joints. When you're doing something like this, it's not necessarily that your core is not strong, but sometimes it is, okay? Sometimes it's a combo. Good. Okay, next time you come up, let's bend the knees and just put the block on your belly or the blanket on your belly for a moment. Put feet on the floor. Take a breath here, noticing if you're clenching anywhere. And then just take a sigh. Good. And now let's come back into the other side. So we're going to do is straighten the right leg on the floor. Put the block or blanket to the side. Inhale, grab the back of your left leg. Exhale there. And then inhale, stretch it up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bend a few times, just kind of warming it up. Good, and now let's leave the foot and leg up there. Let go with the hands. Try to just stabilize. Take a breath or two, stabilizing in the center. And then as you're ready, you can try to inhale slowly, take the leg out to the left, and exhale. Begin your exhale first, and then bring it in. And you're working on stability, right? So you can picture that left femur head in the hip socket here, stabilized by a lot of different ligaments and by your core muscles here. And now next time you come up to center, let's pause, bend the knee, place your blocker blanket on your foot, extend that leg up there. Bring the other leg to join next to it. Inhale, hands behind head. Exhale, curling up, elbows wrap around, top of head faces ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, lowering right leg. Inhale, back up. Go really slowly and keep drawing the belly down. It doesn't matter how far the leg goes down at all. Okay, it's all about where you feel like you're stabilizing. You might find this hip is different, like one might click more than the other. And the more that you lift your shoulders off the floor, the easier it will be to draw everything down. Okay, next time you come up, bend the knee, remove your blanket or block, placing feet on the floor, setting up for bridge pose. Okay, feet are hips distance or a little wider, arms at a comfortable width. Moving shoulder blades down, back. Inhale, press into your feet and just lift the hips up, squeezing your glutes. And then exhale, lower. And just a couple of these, okay? Turning on the glute muscles and opening up the front of the hips a little bit. Good. Just feel yourself really pressing in to the balls of the big toes down there. Almost like you're trying to make a footprint in the sand. Good. Now, next time you come down, let's bring both knees into the chest. Inhale, straighten the right leg on the floor. Oops. Okay, good. Exhale, curling up toward the knee. Good. Now, could you sit up here by pushing the shin forward, arm straightening, sit up? It might be harder than it looks because some of these people, if you guys are new to this, some of these people have done this with me. I've been making them do it for like a year, so they know how to do it. Okay. But at first it was hard for everybody. So when you come up, right, and you guys all figured it out, it's just like a little physics experiment, right? It's just like getting your body to leverage up. But you can always, and you might want to try it too, swing your other leg and come up, which is kind of fun too. So you can try it a couple of times either way. Good, and next time you come up, let's stay there, inhale. And exhale, hold on to that front knee and twist to the left. Good, and inhale to sit up tall. Notice where it feels best to look with your neck. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Good. And then inhale, untwist. We're going to place the right hand behind us on the right. Roll the shoulder head back. And exhale to see how it feels to lift your right hip off the floor and then the left, of course. And just reach the left arm along your ear. Good. Just feel that shoulder. So we're testing into shoulder stability on that right side. You can stay up or you can always come right back down. Take an inhale. And then exhale, lower back down. And you guys, let's face that left knee and hold the shin. Inhale, sit up tall. And then exhale, let's round down, coming back onto our backs. And inhale, release the leg. And exhale, bring the right knee in. Inhale, let's curl up toward the knee. And then 3 times of coming up and down, exhaling up. You can come up swinging. You can come up. That sounds funny. She came out swinging. Yeah. Or you can come up rolling, whatever you want to do. Okay. You can try both. I just find it super fun to explore how your body can move and to find ways to move that are super easy, that don't feel hard, you know? Good. And when next time you come up, let's inhale, sit up tall, and then exhale, twist to the right, holding the knee. And again, notice where does your head want to look on this side? What feels best on the neck? How do you want to explore? Good. And then on your next exhale, let's slowly untwist, placing the left hand behind you. Inhale as you roll the left shoulder back, and then see if you want to lift up as you exhale. You can hold or you can come right back down. Rolling that left upper arm bone back so your shoulder blade comes away from your ear. Take a breath or two. And then exhale, coming on back down. Good. Good, you guys. And then inhale, grab that front shin. And exhale, lower back down. Good. Now this time, you're going to bring both knees in and just rock yourself up, and we'll meet in a tabletop position. You might want to pad your knees here, so you can just take your blanket because we're going to be doing a couple things on the knees. First, just a few cats and cows. You can spread your fingers wide. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round a few times, and kind of exploring. You can move your hips, of course, or your rib cage any way you want to. And now let's take the right leg out to the side from the hip. And if you can have the ball of the foot face or the toes facing forward, you can try that. If this feels funky on your hip, try it at a different angle. I like it right out from the hip if you can. And then a few cats and cows here. Let's inhale, tail up, exhale under. And then let's leave tail up and press down into your right foot like you're trying to push it through the floor. Good. And then as you exhale, see if you can keep pressing it down as you sit back towards your left heel. And then come up. So you're just going to going in and out, getting a little deeper into your inner thigh. Good. And now let's turn toward your straight leg. So what I'm going to do is watch, I'm just going to swivel. So I'm going to move that right leg over to my right. And I'm just turning to the side. Yeah, so my right leg is still out to the side, and I'm gonna come up on my left knee. Good, inhale there. This is where I just don't want any pain, so pat it if there's any pain. And then exhale, take the left hand down to the floor. You could also use a block. It's going right below left shoulder. Okay, we're gonna inhale, reach right arm up towards ceiling. And then exhale, maybe lift the right leg off the floor. Yeah, if that doesn't feel good, put it back down, okay? But, well, you know what I mean. You want just enough challenge, right? So if you want to challenge yourself or else nothing changes, but you don't want to be stressed out, okay? So inhale, stretch between the 2 arms. And now exhale, let's bend the back knee like you're trying to take your heel to your butt and make a fist with your right hand and see if you can touch your heel. You may or may not be able to, okay? And then inhale, come back. And then exhale, do it again. Good, just keep going. So as you're doing this, you guys, you're opening up the knee, right? So the butt is squeezing. It's like you're doing a quad stretch, but actively. So you're using your hamstring. You're not holding the foot. You're making it do it on its own, okay? Good, one more. Good, and now let's just put that foot down. And inhale, stretch the right arm along your ear. That's it. Get really long from your foot all the way out your fingertips. Breathe, inhale. Good. Now, as you exhale, we're going to bring our right hand back to the floor. So you're back on hands and knees here. Yeah. Inhale, protract those shoulder blades, widening them. Exhale, left foot goes out to the side. Same thing, cat and cow, a few times. And just notice how this side feels, or just how your body feels. Mine feels different than the first time I did this, okay? And then next time your tail is up, let's leave it there and press your foot down strongly. So you turn on your adductors there. And then as you exhale and start to keep the tail untucked as you press the foot down and sit back and come back up. Just feel into that. You might want a different angle with your leg. You can explore there. Good. Now, next time you come up, you're going to stay up and look towards your straight leg, your left. You're going to go that way, turning left, okay? And then come up on that right knee. Good. So just inhale up tall there. And exhale, we're going to place the right hand on the floor, rolling the upper arm bone back. Good. Just reaching the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, maybe you lift the left leg off the floor. Good. It can come back down or stay there. Inhale. Exhale, can you keep the knee where it is so you don't move the orientation of the leg, and just bend the knee, taking heel toward butt and then your fist to tap it. And then inhale, straighten it back out and repeat. Good. Now, as you're doing this, your right upper arm bone is rolling back. So your shoulder is not up by your ear. And your butt muscles engaged as you're doing it too. So really strengthen your butt and draw your front ribs in. Draw your front ribs in so your core is engaged. So instead of doing it by back bending, you're doing it with quad opening. Okay, last one. And then stretch out, put the foot down. You can take the left arm along your ear toward the center of the room. Good. Rolling that upper arm bone back. Inhale. Good. Exhale, back to tabletop, all fours. Good. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to thread right arm under left, tuck chin, bring head down. But we're going to go side to side. Okay, so we're going to inhale back up and exhale, thread the left arm under. Just kind of going back and forth at your own pace here, noticing how the shoulders feel, how the neck feels. Good. Now, the next time you come up, let's exhale, downward dog. Lifting the knees off the floor, stretching back, letting your head hang, pressing down through all your fingertips. Good. Inhale, feel like you're trying to stretch your mat back with the balls of your feet. Good. Good. Exhale, let's bend the knees and step the right leg forward into a lunge. Drop the left knee down to your blanket. And then let's rise up. Yeah, like a half kneel. So all the way up. And now if you tuck your tail under until you feel a stretch right here. Okay. Yeah. If you want to feel this, whoops, here we go. You want to feel this happening. You guys all got that? Yeah. Okay. Is your butt turned on? Feel it. Turn it on. Okay. You want to keep that going on. I like to tuck my back toes, but you could have it either way. As you just come maybe a little bit forward, only if you don't lose the tuck. Okay. You just want to keep that stretch going on and then come back up. Keeping the stretch, okay? So just going to exhale and I'm coming forward. Inhale back up. So if I do this, right, my back is pretty flexible. If I do this, I don't stretch. I'm not really getting a stretch at all, right? I just kind of dump my pelvis forward, right? Instead of doing that, boom, I'm trying to build this stability, but it also helps you get right in there in the rectus femoris as well as the iliopsoas, kind of getting in there. Okay, now let's come down to the left hand. It could be on the block or the floor. And I've walked, my right foot is to the right a little bit, so I could even put my right hand down if I wanted to. But what I'm gonna do is inhale, and just like we did in gate pose, I'm gonna exhale, take my right hand into a fist. I'm gonna turn toward my right, bend my back knee, feel like I'm gonna try to hit my heel with the fist. You get a cramp? Yeah, you might get a hamstring cramp. Good. And just notice, where do you feel this? Is it like a hamstring cramp? Some people just feel tight in their quad and hard to do, right? Yeah. You might also have knee pain, and I don't want you to have knee pain. So if you feel it in your knee, you need to back off and just stick with opening the quad. And turning your chest at the same time, right? So I'm also opening up my chest, kind of leaning back onto that left arm. Good, you guys. Yeah, let's do one more. Coming back around now, let's just place your hands down so that you can step back to plank pose. Okay, so when you're ready, exhale, plank. You could always have knees down. Feel like you're trying to slide the heels of your hands back on your mat. And hopefully you feel more of your core turn on when you do that. Lift your hips high, like almost as high as your shoulders, and you'll get more of your core. Tuck your tail under, more Baranka. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yes. And then you're bringing your chest over between your thumb area, so you're not back here. Okay. Good. And then rest. Good. Back to down dog, or you could, of course, be in puppy on your knees. Let your neck relax. Behind. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, stepping left foot forward. High kneel, drop right knee. Inhale up. Good. Exhale, tuck the tail under until you feel that. Okay. Turn the glute on. Good. So we're trying to keep that as we kind of go forward and back a little bit, and just noticing, what's your range here? Where do you lose it? So building awareness around the hips. It's awesome to be, as flexible as you need to be for whatever your activities are, right? Not everyone needs to be able to do the splits or something, right? It's just what you need. But even more important is or just as important, is having stability around your joints. Otherwise they go. Good. Okay, now let's come forward, right hand down. Now we're doing the fist thing. Okay, so we're gonna inhale, roll that upper arm bone back. Exhale, bend back knee, make a fist with the left hand. It doesn't matter if it reaches it, okay? You're just noticing in your body. And you're also trying to open your chest to the left. And lean back, yeah. Couple more. Good, and then let's come back around. Exhaling, as you bring the knee back, we're coming to forearms now. Good, inhale, either walk your knees back so you're in a modified forearm plank, or lift the knees off the floor. Either way, we're gonna tuck the tail under and protract those shoulder blades. So your shoulder blades are wide. Good, now feel like you're sliding your elbows back to your feet on the mat, but they're not moving. Good, can you keep tucking your tail and lifting your abdomen area, your hips, but tucking tail as you do that? If it's too hard, do knees. Good, keep breathing. Good, and then release down into Sphinx pose. Just inhale, stretching your chest forward and let your neck go. Press your pubic bone even here. Press that down so you feel the glutes engaged. Good. And then exhale, let's lower down to forehead, placing hands for a push-up. Inhale, get your shoulder blades down and on your back. And then exhale, draw your ribs in, engaging your core, pressing up to knees or plank. And back either to down dog or puppy dog. And taking a couple of sighs there, inhaling. Just exhale. So again, feeling our own vitality, the prana, the idea with the poses in yoga, the physical practice of yoga is all about like getting into these positions where energy feels like it's just moving through you. You feel, I guess the more for our culture way to say it is kind of that you feel in the flow, right? You just feel like you're clear, you're strong, you're stable. Notice what part of you feels that way right now. There's no expectation that you feel that way. That's the process of practicing yoga. It's always a practice. God, extending those fingers forward, lifting those hips high, feeling where you're touching the ground. And then inhale, let's walk hands and feet towards one another. Exhale, coming into a forward fold. Any kind of forward fold is fine. Knees as bent as you want them to be, shoulders relaxed. Good. Inhale, filling up your ribs, so expanding that rib cage. And maybe a sigh. Good. And now let's inhale and bend the knees enough so your hands can come onto the floor flat. And then let's widen the feet, maybe as wide as your mat. Good. Now inhale, let's bend the knees into a squat just as deep as you can come without lifting the heels. So it might be really deep and it might not, okay? And then exhale, straightening the legs, look between your legs, only straighten them as much as you can with the heels of your hands on the floor. And then repeat. Inhale, bend the knees, chest looks forward, eyes look forward. And exhale, fold, and just keep going. I like to do these super fast, little pumps, but you might like to go slowly. And just decide. Your feet can turn out, they can go wider. Where does it feel best to you to have your feet? But do change where you're looking. Go forward, back. And you might notice my knees are clicking. Hopefully you're getting your quads a little tired here. Let's do 3 more. And then ending in your squat, let's reach the arms forward. Good. Inhale, start to press down through the feet and rise up. Reach the arms way up. And then exhale, arms out to the sides and down. Just coming back to feet under hips, you can move your blanket out of the way. Okay, we're gonna do a little balancing. So if you did want your back against the wall, you could just stand with it right there, for a little balance support. What we're gonna do is just feet parallel, stand tall. It's also easier to balance on like the flat floor rather than a mat too. Okay, exhale, getting a focal point. Good, inhale, stand tall. Exhale, let's bring the right knee up and hold underneath it with the right hand. That's it. Okay, so this is where a wall behind you can help. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, can you straighten your bottom leg fully? Like really engage the quads and the glutes. Good. And then exhale, can you take your knee out to the right with the right hand? Good. Now, what if you let go with your hand? Could you keep it there? Good. Reach your arms up if you want. Inhale. Good, you guys. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back to center and step it down. Good. It's going to shift side to side. So we're building stability around that standing leg hip. mobility and strength around the upper leg. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, other leg up. Good, you can hold it. Yeah, you could start holding it. And then inhale here. Exhale, let's take it out to the side. Good. Bottom leg, is it straight and is it strong? Really engage. Inhale, lift through the top of your head. So in this one, that prana would be flowing straight up and down, ground to sky. Good, keep breathing. Maybe you let go. Take arms up if you want. Good, keep engaging that standing leg. And then exhale, bring it forward and down. Good, you guys. Good, okay. Now we're gonna do it a little bit differently, okay, but same idea. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, right leg comes up, no hands. Good, inhale. Exhale, can you straighten the leg? Good, inhale, can you hold it? Exhale, bend and down. Good, we're gonna do the same thing other side. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, left knee up, no hands. Good, inhale. Exhale, can you straighten it? Good, inhale, hold. Exhale, bend and down. Good, you feel it in the quads? Yeah, give them a little punch if you want. So we're gonna do it again. Now, the key here is it doesn't matter how high it is. So you might, be here with your leg bent, but when you go to straighten it, you're like, can't do that. So you just go lower and straighten it here. It doesn't matter, you're still getting work, okay? Gonna do it again. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, right knee up. Good, inhale. Exhale, straighten, any height. Inhale. Exhale, bend and lower. Good, other side. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, left knee up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, whoops. Exhale, bend and down. All right, give them a little punch out if you want. Going on. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, right knee up. Inhale, can you take it out to the side? Good. Exhale, can you straighten it out there? Inhale. Exhale, bend and down. Good, other side. Inhale up tall. Exhale, left knee up. Inhale, taking it out to the side. Exhale, can you straighten? Inhale, stay. Exhale, bend, forward, down. Good, just standing at the front of your mat now. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale. Good. Inhale, let's take arms up. And exhale, I'm gonna start to come into a warrior three pose. So balancing on that left leg, right leg is going back, sorry. Yeah. Turning right hip toward the floor, left knee can be bent. Yeah, try to point the back toe. Inhale. Good, exhale, let's step that back foot down. Now let's line up the feet like you're on two skis, so not on a tightrope. And now from here, you're gonna bend the back knee and tuck the tail, just like we did when we were on our knee, so you feel this. Okay, so the back heel comes up, you're tucking your tail under, you're engaging your back glute, you're stretching the hip flexors here, okay? Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, keeping the tuck, you can take a little lean to the left. Keep that right butt tucking under. Good. Inhale, back up. And exhale, opening to your right in warrior two pose. So right heel kicks back, left toes are open. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, relaxing your shoulder blades down your back. Yeah, left foot forward, you got it. And then kicking that right heel back, boom. Now with your left thigh bone, can you imagine that ball and socket joint there? And feel like you're drawing it in, like you're sucking it into its socket. So you're creating this sense of stability all around that left hip. Okay, good, inhale here. Good. Now exhale, you probably don't all have a block there, but let's find a block bend that left knee and come into half moon pose here. So you're on the left leg. Good. Your block is, yeah, you got it. Your block is out on that pinky toe side. Yes, exactly. Good. Just play around with it. It's okay if you're wobbly. That's normal. Okay. Inhale here. Now exhale, can you do the fist and quad thing? So you bend the back knee, fist towards heel, and then inhale, straighten back out. And just repeat that a few times. So we're trying to open the chest to the side, right? Might not be possible. You're just trying it. Good. Is your right glute engaged? Okay, good. And then straightening it back out, look down at your hand, inhale. Exhale back to warrior two. Nice, open up the knee, suck the thigh bone in, kick the right heel back. Inhale, let's stretch the left arm up toward the ceiling. Good, let your neck do whatever it wants here. Can you exhale, keep sucking that left thigh bone into its socket. Good, inhale. Good, now as you exhale, slowly release the left arm, turning toward the front. Coming off your back heel, let's try to balance in warrior three again. Inhale, reaching the arms back, chest forward. You got it. Head. You can reach the arms forward too. It makes it harder. It's another challenge. Good. Keep breathing. Now, could we stand on that left leg, bringing right knee in and up? Good. Inhale there. Good. Exhale. Can you take the knee out to the right? Good. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you straighten it. Ooh. Inhale, bend it. Exhale, forward and down. Shake it out a little bit. Yay. Let's do the other side. Woohoo. All right, make sure you get a block up front for that half moon section. We're gonna inhale, stand tall. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's bring the left knee up. Good, inhale. Exhale, we're going warrior three. So legs going back. You can bend the right leg. It'll help to strengthen it more. And it will also be easier to balance. Inhale. Maybe. Good. Now from here, exhale, we're stepping back to crescent lunge. So the foot goes down, but we're going to tuck the tail under and get into those hip flexors. Okay, so find that knee, how much you can bend the back knee without pain in the knee, feeling this here and feeling this. Turn on. Okay. Now keep breathing. Keep the tuck. Can you inhale, lift left arm up? And exhale, lean to the right. Good. Nice. Inhale there. Exhale, come up. And now we're turning toward our left for warrior two. Good. Now kick the left heel back, right? And right knee open. And feel like you're sucking your right thigh bone into its socket. So creating this stability all around that right hip. Good, and then inhale, you can reach the arms out if you haven't already. Exhale, relax through your shoulders. Yeah, you guys, awesome. Here we go. Now from here, let's drop the back arm and reach the arm up. I guess we did this last time. We'll do it again. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, we're going for half moon pose. So we're gonna look for our block, this time outside the right foot, ahead of it, and then see about coming off the back foot. And then just see about opening your chest to the side, engaging your left glute. Good, keep it that way. And then try the fist bumps, okay? You can inhale or exhale as you do them. Good. And then leave it out. Look down at your right hand. Inhale. Exhale. Can you float back to that reverse warrior? Placing the foot back and down, reaching the right arm up, relaxing your neck, but opening the right knee. Good. Inhaling here. Nice. Now we're going to exhale, turn toward the front. Start to come off that back heel, inhale. And then exhale, see about balancing in warrior three again. Reaching your chest forward, nice everybody. Good. Keep turning that left hip toward the floor. Good, inhale. Pointing your toe if you can. Good, exhale. Good, on our next exhale, we're standing on one leg. You can always take a break in between. Inhale, reaching arms up. Exhale, can you take knee out to side? Inhale. Exhale, could you straighten it? Inhale. Exhale, bend. Bring it forward and down. A little swing and twist. Shake it out. Whew. Nice. And then standing for a moment just at the front of your mat. You could have eyes open or closed. Just noticing the sensations in your body. Feeling your connection with the floor, like what your feet feel like on the floor. Noticing what your breath is like, the temperature, your heart rate, what your mind feels like. Notice where you feel stable. And notice where you feel relaxed. Good, and then let's inhale and widen the inhale as you open your eyes and lift your arms up. And then exhale, let's just take the arms out to the sides and down, lengthening our exhale. Good, and let's do that one more time. You can look up if you want to. Just helps to focus the mind to change where you're looking. Let's do one more. Good. All right, we're gonna grab a block. If you don't have a block at home, you can use books, but you're gonna be on it, so just be careful they're not slippery, okay? So I'm gonna put it up front. Your left foot is gonna go on it. Now, if you don't wanna do this, we're gonna do the same sequence we did a moment ago. Let's get our second block, because we might even try it with half moon, I don't know. Okay, so just get that second block up there. I'm gonna try it balancing on a block, which is kind of crazy. It's gonna, it changes the surface. So it really develops your proprioception. If it's too much challenge, keep your foot on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like you want just enough challenge for your own brain and your own musculoskeletal system. All right, here we go. We're gonna start by inhaling, bringing the right knee up like this. Good, and then we're gonna exhale and see about warrior three. Ooh, go slowly. Okay, it doesn't have to be a full one, and you can always tap that back leg down. Are you breathing? Keep breathing. Inhale. Good, now exhale, we're stepping to that crescent lunge. So we're placing the foot back. And just organize yourself first. Separate the feet hips distance, back heel is up. Inhale, tuck the tail, bend the back knee, reach the arms up. Good. Nice. And now exhale, we're just going to turn to warrior two. So you're going to turn to your right. Put that back heel down and walk it back a bit, arms out. Inhale, let's look toward the front hand and squeeze the front thigh bone into its socket like we practiced earlier. Good, exhale. Inhale, let's reverse warrior. Reach the left arm up. Good, relax your neck. Exhale. Good, inhale. Exhale, we're not going to warrior three. Where we're going, or half moon, where we're going is turning toward the front. And we're gonna bend the knee all the way down to the floor. Like this is my bad knee. So the way I do that, I'm gonna lean forward and put the blanket down. If it were my good knee, I would lower it straight down and then get the blanket, okay? Inhale, tuck your tail. Good. Exhale, can you tuck your back toes under? Good. Inhale, can you place your hands on your hip and press your tail forward like this? Good. Exhale. Inhale, let's reach the right arm up if it feels okay. Keep tucking your tail though. Now exhale, you might reach back with the left arm toward the heel, and that might be crazy. That might be a crazy idea. So what you could do instead is reach right arm up and left arm on hip, if your low back feels tender, or it could just reach down toward the ground. Yes, good, inhale. Good, now to come out, remember when we were over the blocks? Begin your exhale, draw your sternum down and rise. Good, we're gonna bring left knee back. Place block between thighs. We're doing reverse Nordics here. You're gonna tuck your toes under and your butt under, okay? So really get those glutes engaged. No knee pain, okay? So only go as far back like a plank. Inhale and exhale up. No back bending either, okay? So keep the tail tucked. You can reach your arms forward and sink the ribs down. Good. Good, a couple more. Good. You guys feeling these? Yeah? Okay. Whew. Good. Now you can take your block for a moment and sit on it if it doesn't bother your knees. If it does, you can come into any pose that feels okay. It needs to. You can sit on 2 blocks too. Okay, just pause for a moment. Following your breath in. Follow your breath out. And relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. See if you can tune into that idea of things just flowing through you right now. Feeling your body where it's touching the floor, feeling where your head's reaching up, shoulders relaxed. Breath coming in, breath going out. Good. One more. And then slowly, you're just going to come off of your block or blocks, set them forward, step back to down dog. So this idea of, feeling at ease in poses, even when they're challenging, is a challenge. That's kind of the practice, and adapting it for your own body, but also just noticing what areas of your body or your mind tend to block you. If you got an injury going on, you might just notice that instead of any breath or flow. Good. Now let's inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, walking toward the hands. Inhale, let's take the weight towards the balls of the feet. You could put your hands on your blocks if you want. And exhale, let's fold, keeping the weight in the balls of the feet a little more. Inhale here. Exhale. And inhale. You can roll up if you want to, or you can bend your knees and reach your chest forward to come up, whichever feels right to you right now. Reaching arms up. Exhale, arms out and down. Good. All right, so you're gonna do block other side foot. So right foot on block. Other block can just be handy and blanket handy. Oh, we didn't do the standing. Oh, don't worry, we got more. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna stand on that block and inhale, reach arms up, bring left leg up. Good. Remember the wobbles are actually your calibration. That's your brain is figuring out what to do. And then exhale, warrior 3. Just go slowly, keep breathing. Good. Pointing the toe, turning the left hip toward the floor, reaching the chest forward. Keep breathing. Good, and then exhale, lunge. So you're just stepping the foot back. Good. And tucking the tail. Yeah, be careful with the blankets if they're still there. Engage that back glute and bend the back knee. Yeah, so bend that back knee so you can draw the tail forward. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, now we're gonna turn to warrior two. So you turn towards your left, walk the feet wider, suck that front thigh bone in to its socket like we practiced. Good. Breathe, really feel that front heel pressing down. And the ball and the pinky toe ball of the back foot pressing down. Good. And inhale, let's reverse. Reach the right arm up. Everything stays the same with the right hip. Good, exhale there. Inhale. Now exhale, we're slowly gonna come around to face the front. So lift back heel. Now, again, if your knee's healthy, you could just bend it straight down to the floor and you can grab your blanket down, pat it. Good. And inhale, tuck the tail just like we did up high, right? So draw that pubic bone up, engage the glute. Good. Inhale, reaching the left arm up. Go high, high, high. And then exhale, you can reach the right arm down or toward the heel or even a block. Good, just keep engaging your left glute. Good. You could look down toward the back hand or you could look up toward the top hand. Good, keep breathing, everybody. Good, now to come out, we're gonna exhale. Remember, begin it first, then draw the sternum down to lift you up. And step that right leg back, block between legs. Good, tuck tail under again. We're really trying to open up the front body here and strengthen everything, okay? So from here, sink ribs down, begin the reverse Nordics. You can inhale down, exhale up, or whatever you prefer. Just don't go into knee pain. Good, now, this time, just pause. Like when you come up, I'm gonna show you options. Option one, I'm gonna open this up, is to tuck the toes under behind you, come back to your Nordic, put your hands on your heels, and then open up, right? If you don't like camel and your back gets all funky when you do it, what I would recommend is keeping your hands on your butt, keeping it tucked under, and then just trying it from, going back in your Nordic and then trying it from there where you feel supported. Okay, so when you're ready, I know you guys are eager. Inhale here, tuck tail. Exhale, go back to your Nordic. Inhale, open up into either version. Good. Now to come out, we're gonna go through our Nordic. So we're gonna exhale, bring ribs back down. Can you come up? Ooh, good, let's try it one more time. Inhale. Exhale, go back. Find where you wanna be. I'm gonna show it this way now. And inhale, open up the chest. You don't have to take the neck back if you don't want to. Good, you can stay there a couple breaths. And when you're ready to come out, come back through your Nordic. Sink, really work these babies. And up, rest. You can sit on a block or two. You might feel like you need to straighten your leg out right away if you're like me, have a hurt knee. Good. Just breathe. Let your jaw relax. Notice the temperature. Notice your heart rate. Let's take 2 more breaths there, feeling the top of your head reaching toward the ceiling. Long exhale. One more. Good, and then as you're ready, we'll meet either in down dog, or you could always choose puppy or child's pose. Might feel good just to straighten out those legs. Letting your neck hang. Good, and then walking hands and feet towards one another. Inhale, hands above knees, reaching chest forward. Exhale, let's bend the knees like you're sitting in a chair. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms out and down. Good. All right, we're gonna step open, just step the way you can see me. So Limber and Alicia, yeah, if you feel like you're gonna slip though on the wood floor, just you can turn toward the front door. It's just so you can see. We're gonna need a block. And I'm gonna open up the right leg into warrior two. So kick the left heel back. Okay, here, let me mirror you guys. Okay, and now from here, I'm gonna bring the forearm down to the thigh, just have the block in the right hand. Good. And now, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot I was mirroring you. So left hand, yeah, bring your right arm down to your thigh. Okay. How would it feel to put your block like middle ways with your elbow there? Could you open up your right shoulder there? Yeah. Maybe even put your hand behind your back. Maybe. It could be on your hip too, just where it feels better. Now, can you press elbow into knee, knee into elbow so you feel some work going on there? And then can you draw your right thigh bone into its socket? And instead of on top of your knee, Mickey, you're in front of your knee. It's like you're on the inner knee, right, you guys? Boom. Okay, good. Yes. And now what I'm going to do, you can watch first and see if you want to do it too. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer my weight to the left for a moment so I can step the right foot in. Something like that. And then I'm going to try to keep this pressure elbow to knee, knee to elbow, and see if I can now transfer my weight. I'm saying it backwards to my left foot and then lift. You didn't know where we were going with that, did you? You're like, what are we going to do, Colleen? Okay, now you can always come out at any time. You can try to straighten and bend. Trying to hold your breath like I just demonstrated. Inhale, stand tall. Good. Inhale, keep lifting your chest. Keep pressing. You can even straighten that arm. And then exhale, let's go back down. Yeah, let's step it back. Grab your block. Inhale up. Good. Let's turn the feet parallel. Wiggle around a little bit. Do a few hula hoops. And let's open up the left side. And I'll try to say everything correctly this time. Okay. So your right heel's kicked back. Lock is in your right hand. Inhale, left forearm to thigh. Yeah, just hang out here for a moment and kind of feel how your feet are making contact with the floor. And now right away, let's get that hip in its socket, right? Get it in there. Wrap your right glute under so you feel strong there. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Now, could you take the block on the inner knee, inner thigh? And if this feels like too much, you can skip it, right? So it's on the inside. So you're pressing it elbow in. And can you let that help you open your chest, that action? And then you can throw your hand behind your back or put your hand on your hip. Good, inhale. Now for a moment, I've got to transfer weight to my left foot so I can step the right foot closer. And then I'm going to transfer my weight to my right foot and see if maybe elbow into knee, knee into elbow, I could stand up. Inhale. Good. Bottom leg straight and strong. This is bird of paradise variation. Okay, inhale. Exhale, maybe you could straighten. Inhale, bend. I'm feeling that, you guys. This is what I've been missing. Exhale. Inhale, bend. Exhale. Inhale, bend. Don't I sound like a bird of paradise? I know it's a flower and not a bird. There's a bird too. Inhale. And then exhale. Can we come back down? Grab the block with the right hand. Hula hoop. Good job, everybody. Good, let's stay feet wide. You can use your block or not, just exhale, fold. Fold however you want to, knees bent or not. Let's try to see, what does your body want to do? Mine wants to hip shift a little bit. Just feel the breath go in, feel the breath go out. Good, a couple more. And inhale, let's reach your chest forward. You can come up on your fingertips or the block. Good, net back and neck is open. Good, exhale, let's just walk the feet a little closer. Now, a couple options here, okay? One is to just come down into Malasana, a squat where your butt goes down. But if your knees are bothering you, you could also sit on a block like this. You could also prop up your heels if your heels are an issue, ankles are an issue. Yeah, my knees have had got a little work today, so I need to protect them now, right? So always listening to your own body here. And then you can alternate between being really tall, pressing elbows into knees, knees into elbows, opening chest up. Think broad across collarbones. Good. You can alternate between that and rounding. Rounding can feel really good too. Which position feels like energy is moving through you, where you feel a little more flow right now? And which position feels like it might open stuff up to help with that? And you can always choose your own. Good. A couple more breaths, and whatever you're choosing, you can change it however you want. Okay, and then coming onto the floor. And just place our feet out in front and our hands behind. I've just got my fingertips facing out. They could also face behind you, okay? And knees are bent. I'm gonna inhale, roll the shoulder heads back and look up if you want. And then you can stay here. You can exhale, press into the feet, engage the glutes, and kind of open things up a bit. Good. You can look forward or up depending on your neck. Inhale, squeeze those glutes. Good. Exhale, come on down. Good. Inhale, let's hold underneath the legs, sit up tall. And then exhale, boat pose. You can keep knees bent or you can straighten them. Okay. Can you bring your belly forward and roll the shoulders back, bringing the back of your head in line with your upper back? Good. Inhale. Good. Exhale, feet down. Inhale, hands behind, roll shoulder heads back. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, stay. Exhale, back down. Inhale, straightening up. Exhale, boat. Good. Inhale, hold boat. Good. Exhale, feet down. This time, just round around your shins. Let your neck hang. Take a couple breaths. Good. Inhaling there. Exhaling. Good. We're going to lower onto our backs. If you want to put your blanket for your head, you can. Just come onto your back with your knees bent. And just notice your body on the floor for a moment here. Maybe take a big, wide inhale and then a long exhale or a sigh. Options: happy baby pose here, right? Or Or you could do all of them if you want and you have time, but you can cross your thighs, arms wide, and exhale. If you cross your right leg on top, I'd recommend going to the left with the knees this time, just to get some more internal rotation. We did so much external. Yeah. Take a couple of breaths here, and whatever you choose. Slowing down your exhales. And if you're doing the twist, just use your exhale to come out when you're ready and go to the other side. Crossing the left leg on top. Thighs touching. So inhaling, feeling the rib cage expand. Long exhale. Good, and then exhale, use your exhale to come out. And you might want a knees to chest or a happy baby before finding Shavasana, which is just any resting pose. You could have knees bent, you could have legs straight. Just moving shoulder blades down your back. And miraculously, we will be ending on time. Yay. You can separate the feet. We're just going to take a minute in Shavasana. If you want longer, you're welcome to stay longer, okay? But I'll talk you through it. You want to find a position where you can practice letting go for a minute. You can close your eyes or you could cover your eyes. You could take a couple sighs so you practice letting go of that breath work, that pranayama as well. And softening your forehead. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. Softening your jaw and your tongue. And just tune in for a moment and then I'll be quiet so that you can experience it. But just tune in for a moment to how does energy feel like it's moving through you right now? Like your breath, your mind, do you feel at ease? And then feel free to stay here a little bit longer if you want to, or you could start to kind of wiggle and move and stretch out. Whenever you're ready, just close your yoga practice with a little bit of intention. And notice how you feel, what you became aware of today, if anything, in your body and your mind. Maybe setting an intention for how you want to feel the rest of your day. All right. Thank you for joining me, everybody. And I'll see you in 3 weeks, or I guess it's a month.